Hi guys, it's your girl Lydiah Mpyisi here, back again with another motivational, educational and inspiring video. If you're new to this channel, please feel welcomed. I am very glad to have you, and I hope you'll find my videos and my content encouraging as much as they have been inspiring to me and to my subscribers and to you, my subscribers. You know, I always appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Please continue sharing my videos and encouraging your friends, colleagues, family members, everybody you know, to come and subscribe to my channel, because I believe the content will serve us well. All right. If you're not aware, I've started a series called Get to Know Me, and we recorded a first video. So if you haven't watched it, please pause this one and go back and watch so you can get a better understanding of the second video. And I'm here with a special guest, Brianna.
Hi,
how are you?
I'm excited to continue the conversation.
Thank you.
Like you hinted at in our first video, so again, if you haven't gone back, please make sure you do that. We were just kind of uncovering a little bit about what you've been up to.
Exactly.
Know that you've taken a little bit of pause from your channel over the last few months, so I want to understand or learn a little bit more about what you've been up to. I know it's exciting. So I know that you are in med school right now, right? And you have just wrapped your first semester, which I'm sure was an experience, right?
Yeah.
So tell us about it.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. No, thanks for asking that question, because as you asked it, a lot of things just ran through my mind, because so much went on through last semester. So if you're not aware, your girl here is in medical school, and I'm just excited to talk about it, because becoming a doctor has been a dream of mine since I was a child, and it was inspired by my birth story. I don't think you're aware of that, but today you're gonna learn, just like with my viewers. Yeah. So my birth story is very interesting. When my mom was about 3 months pregnant with me, she almost miscarried me, or I don't know, lost me, I guess that's the correct word. But thanks to Dr. Ochanda for saving my mom's life and my life. And it's interesting because my mom will say that I was in her womb for 12 months. I don't know how you can explain that biologically or medically, but regardless, I'm here today. And that story always makes me believe that I was created on purpose and for a purpose. And that's why, yeah, it's always a mission of mine to make myself a better version of me, and also be one of those people who will help others become a better version of them, and hence this channel. So if you're not aware, the theme, like we talked about in the first video, is connecting the dots. And talking about connecting the dots with my birth story again. So Dr. Ochanda helped save my life and my mom's life, and then later, when I was beginning to like really become intentional about applying to medical school and becoming a doctor, the first physician I shadowed at a hospital was Dr. Ochanda. So he not only saved my life, but also played a key role into inspiring me to become a physician. Because just working with him, seeing how he interacted with patients, putting the patient's interests first, listening to them, you know, just giving the care that we all want to get when we go to see a doctor. Yeah, really inspired me, and I'm hoping in the future I can be even a fraction of the kind of doctor he is, right? So again, full circle, the dots will eventually connect.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Okay,
so I think about like when you were talking, like some people spend a lot of time trying to figure out why they're here, what they want to do, what inspires them, and you have a truly remarkable story, and the seed that doctor placed in you all those years ago, and you're starting to see that kind of come to fruition today in medical school, which I think is amazing. So times when it's challenging or class is hard or your days are long, you can kind of pull from that and be motivated, right?
Exactly. And yeah, my journey to medical school has been an interesting one. I applied to medical school 3 times. Wow. I took the MCAT, that's the medical college admissions test that we're required to take before you apply to med school. I took it 3 times as well. So, and that was, I guess, not expected of me, kind of. I've always been like top of my class, doing well. So even my professors in college and my mentors, the people who wrote my recommendation letters, so, you know, every year I applied, they were hopeful that I was going to get in, but for some reason I never did, you know, and it baffled them, it baffled me as well. But again, connecting the dots, and those dots, the life experiences, when I was going through all those challenges, things did not make sense to me, because I'm like, why? You know, at some point I even felt shy from asking for recommendation letters, because it's like you keep on asking for recommendation letters and you're not getting in. Yeah. But I am glad I went through everything that I went through, and I wouldn't change it for anything, because during the time when I got the rejections from medical schools, of course I had to find something to do, right? I got the opportunity to work at the emergency department as a scribe, and I did that for almost 3 years. And that is one of the most meaningful experiences I've had so far, because of just the patient interaction I got there. I got to interact with people from different backgrounds, and to see really how medicine is practiced in America and what it really means to people and to the community at large, right? And then from there, I also got the opportunity to work in clinical research at the Massey Cancer Center. So really being at the edge of like top-notch research to come up with drugs to help patients with brain tumors, rare forms of mass or soft tissue cancers, the things that are really impacting the world negatively. So with those experiences, they really helped me transition into medical school. And looking back, I feel like maybe I wasn't ready to get into medical school when I was applying to get into medical school, and God was like, be calm, my daughter, it's gonna be okay. Because to be honest, really, when I first started medical school, unfortunately, the day of my white coat ceremony, when I was being inducted into the field of medicine, my dad felt really ill, and he was admitted into the ICU, and he was there for the whole month, really, for my first month of medical school. So it was a difficult time. I didn't have enough time or even the energy or motivation to study as much as I should have been. However, the experiences that I had in the emergency department as a scribe, at the Massey Cancer Center as a clinical research associate and compliance specialist, they all helped me to find it easier to comprehend the information in medical school.
Right.
While it was a lot and I didn't have enough time to study, my background helped me, and I can thankfully say I passed my exam,
Congratulations.
Yeah. And so, so again, it just speaks back to connecting the dots and trusting in God, trusting the process, and believing that the dots will eventually connect, because we were created on purpose and for a purpose.
I love that.
So
that is awesome. And I think about, when you were talking, I think all of the different challenges, applying 3 times, taking, the MCAT 3 times, that can be a video on its own, just how people can stay inspired and motivated, even when it just doesn't seem like it's ever going to happen. So kind of, how do you keep the faith? How do you stay the course? How do you continue to persevere? How do you stay focused on, I know that this is my purpose. I know that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. How do you keep that at the forefront of your mind, even when you're nothing that I'm seeing in the physical is leading me to believe that, what I know I'm supposed to do is actually going to happen or can actually happen. So I think that's a video that's all on its own. I'd love to see that.
Okay, but I can touch on it a little bit. What kept me going. Again, I think I'll give kudos to my mom, to my dad, for helping me grow to be an open-minded person. So in as much as one thing wasn't working, I also kept an open mind, and I tried different things that I had interest in. But again, I think it's just trusting in God. All those experiences reminded me that, or rather not reminded me, but made me feel like my real purpose was in medicine. Because anytime I talked about medicine and symptoms, the science behind medicine, the art behind medicine, it just drew me back to it. But we'll talk about it in another video.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, I know we're running out of time. And I know we want to, wrap it up, but just, for your subscribers, as we get excited to see you again and learn a little bit more through this series of getting to know you, how do you plan to juggle, fast-paced medical school classes and stuff, and still bring us that motivational, inspirational, and educational content?
There you go. She got it. We're going to talk about it in the next video. Thank you for watching. Please tell your friends, family, colleagues to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that like button. Bye, guys.